Well, hey, hello, hi. Thank you very much for joining us for Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 8, The Masquerade Ball.
Hi, everyone.
You're here with me, Andrew Chiles.
And me, Mira May.
And look at how soft and beautiful she looks.
Oh, thank you.
Crisp and clean.
Yes. The white t-shirt and Daisy Dukes. I feel like every Alberta girl ever.
And repping the Mira Mangle, so...
Yeah, Mira Mangle, my twin, my name twin. Love her so much. Another great reviewer of Drag Race. We love her.
So we get some family calls. I think this is an extremely beautiful moment, and it's really good, especially for the top 5. I feel like Canada's the only one who really does this.
Yeah.
We've done this like 2 years in a row where the girls at the top 5 or something get a phone call from home.
We've had it on Drag Race US just and like Untucked and stuff, or
yes,
like
in
as
the
a challenge
moments.
win, like we saw with Evie or Ivy Winters. But yeah, like I thought this was a beautiful moment. If you want me to cry, anything involved with moms, anything with brothers, that'll make me cry. So I watching this was like crying my eyes out because we had 2 moms, and the way Kimmy's mom talked about her,
so beautiful,
so proud. It's just such a lovely moment. If I was on Drag Race and they showed me a video of my mom, I would fall apart in tears. I would be like Giselle, like full heaving sobs, you know?
Was there any one in particular that you did cry to?
Kimmy's made me tear up. And then Vivian's made me really tear up.
Vivian's, I like cried. Her dad is so cute. Like he was like so over the top, so overly excited. He just wanted to see like success out of her. Yeah. And so like to even be like, you moved away from the family to do what you wanted to do. Like that is such like encouraging words, especially from a father figure as a queer person. Like that is.
Yeah. And especially like, I think what it was with like Vivian's dad, like who's like this, like, I assume East Coast, like man's man. And then Kimmy's mom, who's just like, this like immigrant parent. Yeah. Like those are 2 people you don't expect to accept their kids in that way.
Yes.
And like as the child of like an immigrant, I can totally relate to it, even though my mom's been so accepting all my life. Like I can totally relate to that like cultural difference and being worried about that. And I'm sure it was terrifying for Kimmy to come out, and I'm sure it was terrifying for all of them to come out, right?
If you had somebody call you, who would you want to be the person calling you?
My mom. Definitely my mom. She, if you've come to one of my shows, you've probably seen my mom there because she tries to come to as many as she can.
It's just so nice.
Yeah, it's very sweet. And like a lot of the queens in the city now know my mom too and love and they will literally book me and be like, make sure your mom comes. I want your mom to be there. I'm like, wow, my mom's getting me bookings. So thanks.
You take the booking where you can when you can. So for the Maxi Challenge today, it is the Ball Challenge. Is this your favorite, least favorite? What do you want?
The Ball is definitely in my like top challenge. I know a lot of people don't like the Ball with like 12, 13 girls on the US seasons. I love it.
I don't. The fact that we have just 5 people for this ball makes me so thankful.
I will say, I think the best ball we've had was season 2 when we had the top 7 of doing the ball with the 7 deadly sins. That was like the perfect amount of looks, right?
That is good.
21 looks felt very manageable compared to like the 30 whatever we get sometimes in the US.
I'd say like around that 20 mark is definitely like a good...
the 6 or 7. I don't like top 5. Top 5 works too. That's fine. That's what we're used to, I think, from the US. But I do enjoy some balls.
Well, for the first aspect of the ball, it is Mask for Mascara, where they have to do gender fucky drag. Next is the Incog She-Ho, where they have to reveal to the drag queen. And lastly is the Design Challenge, where they are given a mask and must work with it.
It's an interesting theme in terms of the like actual mask, like basing it off a mask. It's not the most inspired thing, I don't think.
Agreed.
But it's a fun theme. It's a cute theme. I like it.
So we start off with the Mask for Mascara runway, and Giselle Lullaby comes in with this motherfucking stunning Jean-Paul Gaultier gender fucky. This is the best drag. This is so good for me. Everything about this, the proportions, the dirty masculinity to it, but yet the femininity to it, I think I love.
It was fine for me.
You didn't love?
I feel like some of the details cheapened it a bit. Like the rhinestoning on the shirt kind of cheapened it a bit. I kind of wish it was just clean, and I don't think it needed the rhinestones.
If anything, I thought that the corset needed the rhinestones instead.
I think the corset, I wish the corset was blue, and I wish it was rhinestone.
Ooh, if it was blue, that would have been really nice.
Right? And then I wish the pants were, I don't know, I don't love the black pant. If I look at it and I saw this in the club, I'd be like, work, do it. Yes, I know the reference. I understand. It's great. Just think on the main stage, it's maybe not the cleanest look, but it's a really good idea. Okay. And it's still executed well.
I fucking love it.
And she looks hot.
I fucking love it.
She's giving me gender fuck hot, like gender fuck. Like I want to fuck that gender, you know?
Yeah, you wanna do the dirty. You wanna do the do. This is a total root for me. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. I think that it's 10 out of 10. Everyone has their own opinion.
Yes, I still think it's a root.
All right. Next up on the stage, Kimi Couture with her gender fuck look. Mostly just pants and a nice cape. I love the cape, but definitely at the bottom is just pants. I feel like there could have been like more to it. And the fact that they're like the 70s like flair, I just wasn't in love with.
I like the like magician vibes it gives, you know? Mm-hmm. Like I feel like he's both the magician and the like magician's assistant.
Gotcha.
He, she, they. But I really like the look. I do wish, I know that they don't have a lot of time to change up their makeup in between, but I just wish some of them would have changed their makeup a little bit more for this runway.
Even though some of them did like mustache drag and like literally drawn on mustache.
But they still did like this very feminine eye, which I guess it's gender fuck, but I feel like there could have been a way to do a more...
I guess that's maybe my other issue with the balls, is that like is that if they were actually given the amount of time to properly execute all of these looks, I think that they would be so good, but we're just not given enough time to digest them or make up for them.
Yeah, I think it's a root, but it's just fine. I'm not going to remember this look in a year.
That's true. Fierce Delicious's look, however, already remembering, I can't forget this. The fact that there's even that turnaround to just like booty.
Well, when she came out, I was like, work, this is a great look. Like it's a really I love the Matthew Anderson reference, and I think it's just, she looks amazing. And then she turned around, and we've seen the detox turnaround done a few times now, but this one still like surprised me because she is in this full, like you wouldn't expect the back to be cut out, you know?
The one thing that I didn't necessarily love was the striking color choice of green. Had it been a little bit more of a muted color or like a deeper color, I think I would have enjoyed it. I found it to be too contrasting to the point that like my eyes were a little sore looking at it.
I like the pink and green together. I think like with the background they have, maybe that's what's doing her disservice.
Maybe.
Because the backdrop's like purples and oranges.
But had it been as green as that top comment, I think I would have liked it more.
Maybe.
I think that this is too pastel limey.
I'm gonna blame the lighting, which is what I do for most of the runways.
We can blame the lighting a lot on Canada's Drag Race for some stuff. And I will agree the lighting probably is factorable to this. This look though, double, 10 out of 10. Mwah.
Yeah, I like it. It's really good. It's a root. It's not a double, but it definitely is a root.
Okay, to each their own. They're each their own. Vivian coming out with, this is the smartest, most intellectual version of like gender fucking and like ass adding the man to it. I think, especially with the way that history has gone, men were meant to like wear heels and have wigs at that time. So to bring that up is like, it's just so genius in so many ways. And I can appreciate the hell out of this look.
I really like this. I love the different references she's bringing and how she explained it too.
Yes, the
explanation. When she came out, I was like, oh, like this is a good look. And she did the reveal. I was like, this is a good look. I do think they were right when they said it is ill-fitting in the top. I don't know if it's ill-fitting or if she was trying to masculinize the shape of it.
That's fair.
But I feel like a cinch would have given it even more gender fuck here.
I agree. I think the cinch could have been better.
I feel like the cinch would have really like, oof, this looked for me. And it could have almost doubled the look because the colors she's playing with, it fits her, which is really important. Like it's her brand still interpreting the runway.
See, and I think this kind of green, that it's like a greeny blue. This is more or less what I think maybe actually Fierce Delicious's green should have been. I think it kind of gives it more of like a spearminty color versus,
Yeah.
again, hers was just very like strikingly lime.
Yeah. I like this. I think it's a root.
Yeah, it is a
I can't
full.
remember what the first reveal was too.
It was just like a jacket on top. There really wasn't anything special with her reveal, Liana. So that's why I didn't include it. Jada Shada Hudson.
Hello.
This is so sexy.
Oh my god.
Like, this is Mr. Monopoly Man made, like, you could throw him into, like, the Spider-Man universe. That's such a weird thing for me to say. You could throw him into the Spider-Man universe, he'd be a villain, and you would love him.
Yes. I think the only place I can critique this look on, because it looks incredible, it's really well done, it fits her really well, it's not giving me a lot of gender fuck. It feels kind of just like king drag with boobs.
I did see Toddy from Call Me Mother do a full reel saying, like, this is like their favorite looks this entire, like, in the entire franchise. It's amazing how these looks have like turned out, and yet we still won't allow a drag king on.
Right? I literally was like, we're doing full king drag on this, like, we literally had a king drag runway and we can't let kings on still.
Yeah, it's almost like
That being
a slap
said,
to the
if
face.
I walked in and I saw a king, I'd be terrified because kings are way more organized.
lesbians.
Yeah. Like, specifically lesbian women who do king drag are the most powerful people. And that terrifies me.
So for the Incog She-Ho, I didn't like this runway, just the name, and also the idea of like revealing into a drag queen.
I think they should have just said Incog She-Ho and have it just be a reveal runway.
Or yeah, like reveal into feminine drag. Because they're
don't
already
know.
drag queens.
I don't know. I thought, okay, Giselle, I thought it worked. The way she did it was cool. It was a fun concept. I hate this hair though. The pink hair with this red look. No.
It's pink?
Yeah, it's pink hair and then it has like gold.
Okay, then I don't love it as much.
No.
I thought it was just yellow.
No, it's pink. I wish her hair was like black.
I
but
really
maybe
hated
it's
the
red.
reveal to this. Like this whole like schoolgirl with the mud boots.
Yeah,
And
that
then
is
the
weird.
really clunky wig.
Well, why wouldn't you do like schoolgirl like turning into like something that makes sense with that story?
Yeah, like the sexy schoolgirl. You know what I got for the storyline was, did you ever watch that little cartoon Madeline?
Yeah.
Where she was like the schoolgirl and she was always the last girl. The pre-reveal is what gave that to me. And
Yeah.
then she revealed to this drag queen. So I think that's what the storyline is. I still didn't like it.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one did like woman assistant, like realness look into like drag queen look. Anyway, maybe it was too obvious. Yeah, this one was a boot, I think. The second dress is beautiful. I just don't like the styling.
Yeah, the pre-reveal was a full boot.
I don't like the styling. She needs a fishnet because I hate a shiny tight.
God, you're just reading it, and to the point that I'm agreeing with everything you're saying, to the point that I'm
And
not liking it anymore.
The glove busies it up too much. Like the handless glove busies it up too much in the midsection.
Pre-reveal full boot, post-reveal the
Soft.
softest of root.
I'm just gonna boot it all
Okay.
because I don't think it was a successful runway.
Kimmy Couture.
I don't know why they hated this so much.
I loved it.
I
When she
understood
came out-
everything.
Yeah, when she came out with the Asian 25, I was like, oh, this is camp.
It's so smart. Everyone can get that. I'm like, Brad Goreski, if you've been privileged enough to not have to be on those dating apps and those hookup apps, more to you, mama. But like,
I think what
this
his
is so
problem
obvious.
was the club kid. Because
Maybe, yeah.
Because if it was like just anonymous profile to like Kimmy being beautiful trans womana, I think it would have made a little more sense to
Maybe.
her storyline, but the storyline in general. But the fact that it's just like, woo, I'm club kid.
I just don't understand how they didn't understand the first half. Like,
That I won't understand.
That doesn't make sense to me. This is such an obvious reference, I think.
Um,
It's a root for me.
Yeah, it's a root. Easy peasy, nothing more, nothing less. I love everything that Fierce Delicious did.
This look, it's the Josephine Baker look by itself is a groundbreaking look. The first look she came out in is a beautiful, like amazingly well done runway. And the fact that they're both the same look, essentially,
Yeah.
This was, oh my gosh, I love
Smart.
this. Yeah. And her legs are so shiny and glossy.
Yeah, she did the right thing by doing just body. No
Yeah.
padding, no nothing, just body.
Yeah, she looks stunning. I love this. I think this is my double.
For this category, this will be my double.
Yeah.
For the entire night. It's a root.
Yes.
Vivian coming out as a chef, turning into, oh god, I'm forgetting the reference.
A spaghetti.
There's a specific spaghetti woman that she's making a reference to.
Oh, is she?
It's an Italian thing. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah, okay, and you know what's funny is she used to work in an Italian restaurant apparently, and so she did her photo shoot at the Italian restaurant.
That's camp. Love
Really,
that.
really cute. I like this. I thought this was good. I thought it hit all the marks. It was very Vivian.
And
I
this
thought it
is
was
the
good.
most like revealed to a drag queen to me. Like going
Yes.
from like work to drag.
I think this hit the category maybe the best.
Yes, and I think the one thing I really liked about her entire look was when she revealed the chef cap to being just hair under there. Like you thought that it would be like just like plopped on there, but she's like, no, here's the full like wig.
Yeah.
I liked that a lot, or like bullet beehive or whatever. I thought that was probably the best part, and I agree that this one hit the nail on the head of all of the looks.
Yeah.
And it's still a root.
Which, to be fair, it was a confusing category, so I don't fault anyone for not getting it as well as Viv got it.
Yeah. Now, Jada Shada Hudson. What the fuck?
This is so upsetting for me because from her other two looks, I could have said she could have won the whole challenge, but this was just, they were right. It was drag queen to drag queen.
Yes. Now that I remember the first and the last one, she could have, but this one really threw the wrench in her plans.
Yeah, I think it's so unfortunate. Yeah, she looks beautiful. Both dresses are gorgeous, but
It's, you know what? Her reveal when it's the silver is giving the second design challenge when they only had silver and fucking purple.
you know what she should have done? She should have done a widow look where she's the widow and she's like coming out, warning her husband, and then she pulls out a thing that says will.
And then just like,
And
bold.
then comes out into like the disco outfit and she reads the will and she's like, work! And like comes out into the disco outfit, make a story of it that makes more sense.
I love that. Everything that you just described made it make sense.
Thank you.
However, that over there in the far left, far right corner doesn't make sense.
No, it does not.
This is a full boot.
Yeah.
I love you, Jada. You look good, but like this doesn't hit the
It's a
category
boot,
at all.
and if not for Kimmy's last look, it would be the worst look of the night.
And that's on period, sis. So Giselle Lullaby came out in this lovely, beautiful blue, teal, aquamarine, and I think it was really smart for her to match it with,
Ball gown too.
and the shoulders on this ball gown. But then also like it's really complimentary the colors that she chose to the mask because it was
She's
just silver.
so and she said she was like, oh, I got the fucking silver mask, and the last design challenge we did was silver, right?
Yeah.
They were really shady to show that hem though, right off the top.
I couldn't even see it. I
That was
agree.
the first. It came out, and I went, "Ooh, that hem!" And then the more as she walked, all I could see was the hem. But I was like, "This is such a fantastic garment," but the hem.
But also, like when you look at the detailing of those shoulders, the perfectly ruched
and
areas,
the ruffles coming out of the waist,
like that's just such a minor detail
the
that
way
I'm not going to
fits.
judge it.
She made gloves.
She made gloves.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you for the follow.
I am. It's a fantastic look. It's probably the best. It is the best constructed look on the runway.
Yes, when it comes to actual construction, she did what needed to be done.
And I think this, in my opinion, saved her from being at the bottom. I think this is what made her high in the first place.
For this category, the double. For the night overall, I would forget.
I'm saving mine.
Okay, to each their own. Kimmy Couture coming out
As chaos.
or Stephanie from season 2.
Literally.
Like
She said, you liked it once, you didn't like it the second time. Let's see about the third.
because it is giving like her capelet is, or her train is giving that goddess runway, and then the pink paillettes is giving Stephanie the fact that it's paillettes.
And the colors are the same colors as her promo.
Oh, ooh! Thank you for the subscription, Matthew.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the colors are the same as her promo. And the shoes are back.
Are there the shoes?
Shoes. I hate these shoes. Oh, look, we got some gifted subs.
Oh, thank you for the gifted
That's
sub,
so
Matt.
sweet.
And Mohano, or Dare, I'm not going to say that right.
Oh my gosh. Darachek.
Darachek.
But back to Miss Kimmy. The shoes are, if you have watched all of our Aboot Time reviews, these shoes have haunted us.
3 times?
This
4
is,
times?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 times now. And they're cute shoes, and I get it, but it's become the Océan ugly shoe all
this
over
season?
again. The shoes alone are enough for me to boot it, but the look itself is also, we've seen it before. It's not as well done as the other 2 times we've seen it either.
Everything you just said, yes. And now that I see that it's those fucking shoes again, it doesn't look good on her. I don't like those shoes.
Do we have something lower than a root or a boot? Because I just want to give her...
Julianne created one like 2 weeks ago. It's a scoot, bada boot or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
a scoot but a boot, because I do not want to look at the shoes anymore. And this was falling apart during the lip sync too.
Yo. Fierce Delicious looked amazing.
I was shook when both her and Jada shook me to the core when they walked out, because this is a beautifully done look.
I love that she already used a silhouette that she already had and was just tracing it to cut it.
And then turned it into a gown too.
And then turned it into, and it looks so good.
She did such a good job.
And the embellishments that she did on the
hips,
shoulders.
She was smart. She didn't overdo anything. And like and it's honestly iconic to come from the first episode where a lot of people thought she should have lip synced to the current episode where she, spoiler alert, wins.
Yeah, that is definitely the story arc of the season, going from the bottom to the top, literally from first episode to pre-finale. That's pretty intense.
Yeah,
and both design.
And
challenges.
to be quite frank, I fully thought she was gonna lip sync this episode if she didn't get herself together for this. Just because I know she's brought some great looks, and so her first 2 looks are great, but they could have fully thrown her in the bottom if this look wasn't good. This is a root.
This is
a root and a holy shit, because good job, Fierce.
Yeah.
She did that.
This isn't your double of the category?
No, it isn't.
Oh, she's still got another one.
I got it up my sleeve.
Is it Vivian?
It is not.
Oh.
Vivian? Okay. I thought Vivian looks great. I understand what the judges mean with like more. I wish, my mom said this actually. She wishes the tails were like huge and long.
All the way down.
All the way down on the floor kind of thing. And that was like the gag of it all. And then to do the capri length.
Yeah, why the capri length? And I wanted...
Did she run out of fabric? Like, just make a skirt.
When I saw her mask, hers was the only mask that actually gave Victoria to me, and I wanted her to do a full-ass ball gown bottom. Everything she did for the top, keep it. This pants, though, I wanted a Victoria
or just a cute score. Like, she's a seamstress. I'm sure she could have busted out this like sexy like skirt that has a slit, and like just done something that wasn't this. Because the jacket's beautifully constructed, the pants are well made.
Even if it was a pencil skirt, yeah.
And like, she looks good. But I understand why she was in the bottom based off the fact that she like just went very safe with all of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. I agree. The coattails could have been bigger. I wish that it was a ballroom gown or anything else but these racer stripes, and the top is a toot, but the bottom is a full boot. So overall, the look,
I'm gonna give it a root. I still think it's good.
I'm gonna give it a boot. Miss Jada Shada Hudson, I have to disagree with everything that the judges said. I wanted it to be like a cascading flow of water, not like just like big chunk, skinny, big chunk. And I didn't like that I could see the hoop skirt underneath. It just didn't flow well, but these are my opinions. I love the sleeves. Oh, so rich and so beautiful and regal and
Of the category, this is my double because first of all, I had the shock factor of I did not think Jada was gonna make something this beautiful, you know? Mm-hmm. She looks gorgeous. The sleeve, what do you call that? Bolero is incredibly well made. Like, shocking that she made. It looks so well constructed. She made gloves. The dress fits her so beautifully. I know she used a stretch fabric, but the fact that she still did all of this, And I feel like there's the drama, and even though it's not exactly how you like, I think the drama is there, and I think that's what like really elevates this look for me.
I just wanted it to be like big, small, slowly getting bigger. This just feels like we're drawing a line.
I think it's beautiful. She walked out and I was like, oh my God, she could win this. And then I remembered her second look and I was like, never.
And honestly, the fabric again with the bolero sleeves, that is so brocade. This is so beautiful. This is so rich, so elegant. It makes me want the entire look to be made out of that fabric. Yeah. The fabric choice, amazing. The overall look, I just don't know. This is a root for sure. I like the overall concept. I just wanted more va-va-voom.
Yeah.
Today's bottom two is both Vivian and Kimmy Couture, and they have to lip sync to Control-Alt-Delete by Reve.
In this top 5, I really didn't know who I thought was going to make it into the top 4. Like, of all of them, I was like, well, like, they've all done really well. And like, some of them have been very favored by production as well. So I was just like, of the ones who aren't getting as much favoritism who are left, I was like, I don't know who they'd eliminate. So I was very interested to see what would happen. I'm very sad to see Vivian go.
As am I.
She was my favorite this season. And I really enjoy how good at branding she is, because she was just able to bring herself to every single challenge, every single runway in such an amazing way.
So out of all the people left in the finale, we have Kimmy Couture, Jada Hudson, Fierce Delicious, and Giselle. Is there any one or two that you are extremely rooting for?
The two who I am rooting for, Giselle, I think, has consistently been the best, and even when she dipped low in the season, she still was doing well. She had a rough start where she wasn't obviously a front runner right away, but I think Giselle's really proven herself, and I think it would be fierce to have a Québécois, a francophone, win Drag Race Canada. I think it's really important to have that scene represented. But Fierce has turned my Mira May out so hard this season and has consistently been the most enjoyable to watch, consistently given us the best TV, has been consistently on the tip of everyone's tongue since her announcement. And I think she deserved her win this week. I think that both times she's won, she's really been like the person who I thought should have won.
Agreed.
And she has had really high moments, really low moments. I think we've gotten such a good storyline with her. And I think it'd be iconic for her to win.
I don't want her to win for the sole fact I want that bitch on an all-star season. She will turn it. She's already know what she's doing for storyline. She just needs to do that, but bigger, better, and fantastic.
US versus the world, like whichever versus the world she ends up on, if she does not win this, Australia versus the world, US versus the world. If she does not win this season, I want her back so badly, because she's so good, and she has completely dominated this season, in my opinion, not in terms of doing the best, but doing the most. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If you haven't already, make sure that you go give Mira a follow down below on her socials. You can also follow me down here. Make sure that you follow to my Twitch, subscribe, and also check out the YouTube channel. Every Wednesday we release the edited version of this live stream. So make sure that you check that out and listen to some good beats.
And if you need something to binge, all the episodes are up on your YouTube channel right now, and I'm in a bunch of them.
Yeah, you're in about half of them.
Yeah.
Pretty much every episode that Brad was gone,
I was gone for it. Yeah. I am the Brad Goreski of Aboot Time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye. You're all beautiful. Stay cute. Stay fab. Stay fresh. Stay fierce.